Good afternoon, everyone. It's October 17th. I'm Bob Warner, part of the Co-Creators Convergence community. With me, my beloved life partner, Noel Marshall. And we are gathered this afternoon for prayers and meditation led by Jennifer to bring exactly what needs to come to Eden Valley, Colorado, northern Colorado, where the Sunrise Ranch campus is. And what you see on your screen is the mandatory evacuation area that was designated as of late yesterday. The mandatory evacuation area up on the north side there in Masonville has been there for 2 or 3 days, as well as below along 34, the Big Thompson Canyon. And so Sunrise Ranch has been busy, all the residents there for the last few days, finding safe homes for all of the animals on the ranch, of which there are many, and then preparing for what came last evening, which or yesterday sometime, which was a mandatory evacuation of everyone from the ranch. And so Noel will share a post that was put by the spiritual director, David Karcher, the head of the Emissaries of Divine Light, which is world headquarters is at Sunrise Ranch. A message that he just posted on Facebook about an hour or so ago. Noel?
Thank you, Bob. It says, dear friends of Sunrise Ranch, we ask for your prayers as we face a challenge. As I write to you, the Cameron Peak fire has progressed to within 5 miles of Sunrise Ranch. Our residents have all found safe places to be. We have found temporary homes for all our livestock. Today is a crucial day. There are unpredictable weather conditions and the probability of high winds at the site of the fire. Following today, there is no rain in the forecast, but the winds should become more favorable. For us who live at Sunrise Ranch, it is our home. It is also a special place for people around the world who visit and who share our values. Our prayer is that this sacred valley is kept safe. We pray for Sunrise Ranch and for all the places nearby that are facing the fire. We understand that fire is a natural phenomenon and that fire in the forests of America can be a healthy part of their life cycle. Yet we also understand that, for many reasons, there is an extreme imbalance which Mother Nature is doing her best to balance out. We are asking her to do so in a way that preserves this place as a sacred site for people around the world. May the wind turn back the fire. May the water fall from the sky. May the fire exhaust itself and complete its work. Thank you to all the firefighters and everyone else who is working to keep this part of the world safe. Thank you, our friends around the world, for your prayers of loving protection. David Karcher, Spiritual Director. So with that said, and I was able to do it without crying, Bob has made a little video which kind of chronicles the Co-Creators Convergence. That's where it was born at Sunrise Ranch, when Barbara Marx Hubbard received the Spiritual Leadership Award from Humanities Team in 2013. Bob had traveled all around the country, all 48 states, and met some of Barbara Marx Hubbard's students. And so they called on us to put together a retreat. And at the end, Barbara Marx Hubbard would get her award from Humanities Team, and was awarded to her by Neil Donald Walsh and Steve Farrell. So we didn't know anything about doing a retreat, but 6 of us, Linda Rosenthal and Marcia McCartney, Ron and Victoria Freeman, Bob and myself, put on the first Co-Creators Convergence in 2013. And it was such a wonderful event that everyone said, we need to do this every year. So that's how it was born in 2013, and we have been doing it every year since then. And so what Bob has done is put together a little video for some people that may not have had the opportunity to visit Sunrise Ranch yet. And I see that many faces here have been there, Pamela and Janet and Jennifer and others. And when we get back there, we hope more of you will join us. So enjoy this. It's about 3.5-minute video. And then following that, we have asked Jennifer to lead us in a meditation. So Bob, I'm going to say over to you.
Okay, thank you. And for those that are looking at the screen now with the map and the mandatory evacuation area and the ranch, the big red dot there, some of you may not have been to the ranch, and so orientation also, which will help with looking at this video. Here in the center is the reservoir, which is the water supply for the city of Loveland, which is off to the right of this picture by about 4 or 5 miles. The ranch is right here at the red dot, but goes all the way up to this ridge spine along here, all the way across this valley to what's known as the Rim Rock, which we all have been around the sacred fire pit many times in the past, and also north of Sunrise Ranch. And I hope we can include in our blessing and in our meditation is the Eden Valley, which is a 500-acre, immediately adjacent to Sunrise Ranch's 400 acres, a 500-acre place of the Seventh-day Adventists. It's their missionary training and healing and wellness center. And we've spent many, many days there as well with those very wonderful neighbors. And you'll see some of that in the footage of this video as well. So without further ado, this is what I've spent my day doing with a very full heart of memories and much blessings for the ranch.
So Jennifer, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you for offering this time, taking this time.
Thank you, Noelle and Bob, and that was a beautiful video. And I just have to send out hugs to Pamela and Janet and all the faces that I recognize here from CCC. Just love you all. And I'd like to, if you could take just a moment, and if you all have the gallery view so you can see who's with us here. I'd also like you to imagine, you know, we're beyond, when we're going to this meditation, what I call the meta realm, we are beyond time and space. So we're connected with a lot of other people as well. So just imagine, get a sense of who's here now, and then we're going to go in and create a circle. And so we're going to imagine being with these people here, but also more, okay? Allowing space so that we can, the intentions and prayers that we give to this, to Mother Nature and to Earth and to Sunrise Ranch in Colorado and California and all the unbalances, we know how powerful our prayers are. But when we come in community and we come in as a collective, it's even more powerful. And so that's what I would like to share with you today now. So let's go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths and close your eyes. Just bringing your awareness now to your breath as you breathe in and out. Not changing your breath, just be aware of how you breathe in and out. Now deepening your breath just a little, and notice your chest rise and fall with each breath. And now we're going to deepen our breath into long, slow belly breaths that are prana breathing. Breathing in through the nose to the count of 6. Hold for 3. Out through the mouth to the count of 6. Hold for 3. And continue like this. Each breath in, imagine breathing in a sky blue color, a sky blue energy. And each breath out, imagine breathing out tension and stress as if it's the color gray. Filling your body with that sky blue energy, that prana. Each breath in, a gentle wave of this energy. And each breath out, going a little deeper, a little more into the peace and stillness. Continuing that deep breathing, let's follow that breath into a circle. Imagining now that you're standing in a beautiful circle, becoming aware that there is somebody on your right and someone on your left, and others all the way around the circle. And as you breathe for the next few moments, imagine greeting each person around the circle. A little smile, and that shared warmth and greeting. Begin to gain a sense of how you feel in this circle. These people that are so happy to be with you, each of you, right now, and to share this moment together. I invite you to imagine that you reach out your hands and hold hands now around the circle, giving a little squeeze to the person on your right and the person on your left. We're going to weave this group together with that prana energy, that sky blue energy. Breathing in through the right hand, that sky blue energy. Flowing it through your heart center. Breathing it out the left hand, around the circle. With your awareness on the palms of your hands, you may notice a little tingling, a little warmth. Whatever it is, just continue moving that energy with your awareness, your breath, and your intention. Very nice. Remembering each person that has joined this circle as if you're touching them with just a little bit of joy and love, just with this energy moving around the circle. And I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart center as we raise the frequency of our circle, considering those divine attributes, beginning with gratitude, all that you are grateful for in this moment. Breathing that in, that gratitude, adding your own thoughts and joys, and then sharing it around the circle. And now bubbling up from inside, bring some memories of joy. What brings you joy? Allow it to tickle you inside. And then share that around the circle, touching each person with that joy and coming back to you even more. Feeling yourself or sensing yourself expanding, enlightening, and bringing in that sense of love, unconditional love. In this moment, in this circle, knowing that you are loved and sharing that and watching it grow around the circle. Noticing that sky blue energy now is swirling around us and around the circle and spiraling upward. Very nice. Now releasing the energy and the breath, allowing yourself to slip into that gentle, resting rhythm. And imagining that we relax now and sit down in our circle. And imagine in front of us a sacred fire, a beautiful fire. If you've been to Sunrise Ranch, imagining that fire there and how well tended it is. When we imagine a fire, we remember it is the same fire that is lit around the world and throughout time. And that this flame connects us through time and space to all the mysteries of the past, the mysteries of the present, and the mysteries of the future. And we greet this elemental fire as we recognize its masculine energy, the hot fire of the sun. We recognize the feminine energy, the cool fire of the moon. And we recognize the fire within, the mirror of the fire within that is our own divine spark, our internal flame. Fire, flame is tejas. The Sanskrit word is tejas. And as we sit around this fire, begin to gain a sense and imagine nature all around us. The sounds of nature, the wind, the smell of the fire, and the smell of water, of dampness around us. The taste in your mouth, the taste of nature. Just imagine. The smell. And for just a moment, let's listen to the fire, the crackling sounds of the fire. The fire that is in our fire pit that is well contained in this beautiful ceremony. And they say that we never left the Garden of Eden or that paradise. We just stopped listening. So I imagine now that all the answers we need, all the solutions we need, Mother Earth has there in gift, in answer for us. And so I invite you for a moment, seeing the fire in the pit in front of us, imagining that fire, and listen and open to nature all around us in this circle. Feeling the animals, the winds, the water, and just listen for a few moments with curiosity and wonder. What is it that I can do in this moment? They say the gift of the humans, of humankind, is our ability to story, to imagine and create story. So imagine being in this circle around the campfire, that we can create a story together that is what the world wants right now in this place of unbalance. And we can weave that story together just with our imagination as vividly as we can. What would we add to that story into the center of our circle? I invite you to bring color, sound, smells, taste, whatever you wish, and add it into the circle as if it's a living energy, that blue energy. Pour your dreams in. I'll watch the time. Now imagine that everything you're putting into the circle is being amplified by the energies of this group. And it's growing and spiraling upward. And we honor the sacred fire in the center of our circle. And we ask for balance to bring in the other elements, the breath, the air, vayu, in the winds that will send the fires in the direction that is most healing. In the jala, the rain, the moisture. In the prithvi, the earth. And the most important element is the divine will that's in the akasha, that is in the space of pure potential that we can imagine. Now I invite you to imagine a drum beat now, listening to the nature and the natives and the indigenous, and the drums begin to beat. And your story, your imagined energies that have come to you and fill our center are now pulsating with the drum beat. And the earth is opening and receiving this gift of energy, of healing, of balance, as we offer it up through the drums and the vibration. The sacred land that was there before is there now and will be there in the future, that we are just stewards of. The life force that we can share. And our attention to the collective, to the community. to the shared vision. I invite you now to open your mic and put a word in, just any word offering of your voice into the circle.
Sacred.
Connection.
Protection.
Perfection.
Joy.
Peace.
Return in love.
Balance.
Love.
Earthy.
Sanctuary.
Grace.
Shower.
Nature.
Growth.
Gaia.
Family.
Harmony.
Bringing your awareness back to your own heart center, to the beating of your own heart, like the drums. Just imagining all those voices you heard and all the others that are there, and those words, the words that are prayers. We add that to our story, giving it to Mother Earth. And now I invite you, before we leave, to look around and imagining Sunrise Ranch, but also the mountains and hills around that area, the rebirth of nature, the rain coming down, the gentle wind, honoring a fire, allowing the fire now to become small, to be reflected in our internal fires. And see nature coming up, growing, spreading, vibrant. And for all the people in that area and everywhere else, the fire inside that connects us all, let's connect in that wish of hope and love and harmony and peace. Compassion. And feel that spirit lifting each person with new energy. Feel the energy or notice the energy of sorrow and embrace it and share it and make it bearable. for all those who are going through it. Allow the tears to turn to tears of joy as they soften. As we come together and connect through these hard times and these traumatic times, the biggest gift we can do is connect, compassion, empathy, and to share those sorrows so it's less of a burden. To share it with love, and not just with the humans, but also with nature, the animals, with the earth. Share your love and your joy. Feel the pain and the sorrow. We're all strong enough together to hold it all. And let it be balanced. Now take a deep breath in. Bring your awareness to the circle and to that energy now, again, going around the circle, holding hands, feeling that connection that we share with each of us here, and becoming strong. Once again, squeeze in the hand of the person on your right and on the left in acknowledgement. Taking a deep breath in, releasing your hands. Begin to follow your breath back into your body. Imagining now a warm red energy flowing down over your body, connecting you with your fingers and your toes. And as you breathe, beginning to stretch just a little. Stretching back into your chair. And very slowly, at your own pace, when you're ready, coming back and opening your eyes. I want to thank all of you for coming into that circle and for the energy that was palpable and sharing in that sorrow that came up and holding that and giving your love and your joy is very powerful for me. Thank you.
Jennifer, I just want to say that I love that meditation so much because I think it was Sai Baba who said, whenever we talk about Mother Nature, sometimes we'll talk about a wicked storm or a nasty snowstorm, or we put these really negative words in front of whatever the weather event is, rather than just saying it's all beautiful. It's to embrace it. And when I had the visualization there, it was like the Sunrise Ranch Dome, which holds about 400 people, and the top of the dome came off, and then it started to spin, and it formed like this dome over the whole area, the whole Cameron Park fire, and it started to rain. So it became like a shower head. So
Beautiful.
So
I would love to invite, I can't wait to hear Pamela sing. That'd be wonderful. And I'd love to invite if anybody else had something to share, just because that's part of the weave as well, what the story is.
Yes, just please unmute yourself and join the conversation. And I know that Pamela is going to share something that's very beautiful after, we have few more reflections on Jennifer's contribution to this gathering, which, yes, has made me cry because it is very sorrowful for me. So thank you for creating that space. Place that's so precious to us.
Words welcoming the unwelcome kept coming to mind throughout when you were talking, Jennifer.
Thank you, Marty. That's very, very powerful. And it goes with what
Yeah.
Noelle was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to say that when Jennifer, you invited us into the circle and you said, I'll keep the time and bring your dreams. It was like this beyond space, beyond time, reconnecting to everyone, touching hands, and we all went into the circle and were hugging just like crazy, non-COVID, hugging and dancing. And then I was seeing Noelle, you telling the jokes, and we were all laughing, like the joy. And there was like this liberation of within the fire, these bright sparks of soul family, and feeling this rain come down upon us that was the tears of this year, of the transmutation of the fires that we're even praying for today. It's like this predator advancing, and we became this circle of formidable love that was impenetrable. I'm down upon my knees. The ground is soft and sweet. The cracks within my desert soul are watered as I weep. I'm yearning, oh, I'm burning in this fire that takes me deep. It's all about forgiveness and the company we keep. Rufus is singing with me, and I can't stop it because he's just beautiful. Every time I Zoom, he does this, and it's just spirit. And I pray, rain. Go, Rufus. And I pray. I'm yearning, oh, I'm burning in this fire that takes me deep. And I pray, rain in the landscape of my mind. All desert thoughts I leave behind. Gathering blue and green and white, I paint a rain cloud filled with light. Sunrise Ranch, Loveland, the ridge, all the creatures, all the two-legged, the furred, the finned, the water dwellers, all of the plants, all of this beloved, beloved space that we love, this sanctuary. We hold you, we love you. We place an impenetrable circle around you of our love light because you are the love lamb. And we pray, rain. And we pray, rain. Drinking in the heaven of this love that drenches me, you, us, in this sweet rain. Only truth remains. It's all about redemption. It's It's all about forgiveness. It's all about the give and take and the company we keep. And we keep you here in our heart. All love surround you. Feeling this soul family generating all of this love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela.
My heart is just so expanded right now. And I just thank all of you. Love you.
Love you too.
I have another message from Rita. May I read that for you, Rita? She says, having experienced the effects here of the Grizzly Creek fire in and around Glenwood Canyon in August and September, I want to send out the hope of containment of the Cameron Creek fire without loss of lives and structures, if it is possible. Courage for all. Blessings to all firefighters in the air and all the ground. May all four-legged and winged ones be safe.
As Rufus was singing, it made me appreciate that when we sing, nature sings. When we dance, nature dances. And when we pray, nature's praying. And some of us have been blessed to do that in Eden Valley on the Sunrise Ranch property together many times. And so there's a joy of our having had that opportunity, including to share that with the Sunrise Ranch residents, and that have been blessing that land for decades and decades and decades. An ever revolving door of those that are called there, both for events and as residents for a short time and many for decades themselves. And so it's a blessing to be in everyone's company this afternoon, holding all of that dear in our heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. And I have to just pop in and say that after Rufus sang, he walked down the hall and there's a bowl of water in the bathroom up here. And as I finished the last notes about being on our knees and praying to the rain and the fire, he went and had a big drink of water. And he was just lapping up the water, and he's such a mirror, right? And I could feel the water element coming through him, like he wanted to go and drink in the water. So I have to say, his purity of his spirit and the innocence of how he responds to what we're doing, yay Rufus, because he's just right on point. So he's drinking the water in, and we're seeing a shower of it evaporating and pouring over where it needs to go. Yes.
Thank you all for this, the moment, spontaneous, beautiful co-creation.
So good to see you.
It's about.
And thank you, Bob and Noel, again, for your beautiful light and spirit and ability to bring people together. Thank you.
Always, in every way.
Open action.
Thank you.
Open action. And one other final thought, put it on your calendar. Let's be positive, people. Our 2021 dates for Co-Creators Convergence at Sunrise Ranch, June 23 through 27.
Be there or be square.
Thank you, everyone.
Blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Have a nice evening. Thank you.